ready today for a little bit of something different. We're going to do a strength and stretch class. So a lot of strength, but mixed in with moves that kind of give you a bit of mobility as well. So we're going to start sitting onto our left hip for me. Our legs are going to be swept to the right side. We're going to have our right hand just holding on to our ankle as our left arm reaches up overhead. So I want you to get as tall as we possibly can before we reach up and over, almost towards the skirting of that wall. Come all the way up for me. And again, inhale, grow taller. Exhale as we reach up and over. And come all the way up. Last one. Again, keeping the shoulder away from our ear. Grow length in that spine. Pull on that ankle as we come all the way over. Come all the way up. And lower the arm down. Come on up to those knees for me. And we're going to come down onto that left hand, reaching our right arm out to the side. So that's for a little teapot, guys. If we need to come onto those fists, feel free to. Otherwise, we're going to lift the leg up to about hip height and we're going to lower back down. Again, we lift up and we lower down, keeping our head on straight so we're not dangling our head down like fish bait, like so. And that's a little exaggeration, but you get what I'm saying. Good. Keeping that belly button into the spine. And we have 3. Gorgeous. And 2. And last one, can we keep our leg lifted? From here, can we sweep our right arm forward, our left leg back? And then go ahead, bring our leg forward and our arm back for me. Good. Sweeping, leg back, arm forward. Arm back, leg forward, last one for me. And try as we might to try and keep that leg up parallel to the floor, which I know, guys, is difficult. Let's bring our fingertips to our temple. We're not quite done here. We're going to pulse that leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the leg down. Give that good little pat. And let's go ahead and come straight onto that second side. So we're going to windmill over. Our right hand comes down to the floor. Our left leg extends. Again, keeping that head on straight for me. We're going to lift the leg up to hip height and we're going to tap it back down. Again, as we lift and lower. We have another 5. Try and lengthen that leg. And 4, keeping long in the obliques. And 3, almost there. And 2, it burns, guys. Last one, stay lifted. Can we kick our leg back and reach our arm forward? And then can we switch it over for me? And again, as we reach and switch. And last one. And switch. Come back through center. Bring our fingertips by our temples. Chest is proud. And pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Coming on to that side hip for me. Now, notice how last time when I sat more in the Z position, so you can absolutely sit like that, or you can sort of sit more like a side saddle position. There's no right or wrong, just whatever your mobility allows. Let's go ahead and hold on to our ankle with our left hand. Let's reach our right arm overhead, get nice and tall, and then exhale as we reach over towards the skirting. Inhale, grow taller for me. Exhale as we reach over, lightly pulling on that ankle for an assist. And inhale as we grow taller. Last one, exhale, almost like we're lifting up and out of that rib cage. Come all the way back and lower down. Gorgeous. Let's turn into that 4-point kneeling position for me. Now once we're in that 4-point kneeling position, we're going to have our hands directly underneath of our shoulders. We're going to extend our left leg nice and long and we're going to turn it out so my knee and my toe is actually facing towards you. From here, we're going to bring the elbow to the armpit. We're going to reach the leg long. We're going to cross the knee behind our right leg and we're going to sit back in that child's pose position. Nice. Again, we find our shoulders back over our wrists. We lift that left leg long. Make sure it's laterally rotated. Elbow comes to our armpit. Reach and bring it in parallel. Tuck the knee, cross the legs, and sit back in that child's pose position. Last one on this side. Go ahead, reach nice and long, laterally rotate. Elbow, good, so knee comes to that elbow or armpit. Leg is long, cross the knee, sit ourselves back and come all the way up. Gorgeous. Uncross that leg. Good. And then go ahead, take a second just to reposition and recenter ourselves before we start on that second side. So, hands underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips for me. Let's go ahead and reach our right leg nice and long, making sure we're not collapsing into that supporting leg. Laterally rotate. We bring our knee to our armpit. We reach and get long. Tuck the leg behind and send ourselves back for me. Shoulders come over the wrists. Leg is long. Go ahead, knee to the armpit. Reach, tuck, and sit back. And last one. As we lift the leg, again, draw it to the armpit. Leg becomes long. Tuck it under and sit back. Come all the way up for me. And go ahead, bring those legs about hip distance apart. And send ourselves back just into that regular child's pose. Rotate the wrists in one direction, rotate them in the other for me. And then when you're ready, we're going to do the last move in this position with our wrists, and then we get to lay on our back. So come onto our hands for me. Hands are underneath of our shoulders. And then again, knees still tucked underneath of our hips. Tuck the toes. Send ourselves back into that downward dog position. And as we come into that plank, we're going to bring the right knee to our left armpit. Sending ourselves back. And then bringing our left knee to our right armpit. And one more each side for me. Good. Really sending the hips up. And last one for me. Good. Lower the feet down, lower the knees down, and go ahead and let's all meet onto our back for me. Rearrange the wardrobe should we need to. And then we're going to go ahead as we're going to bring our hands onto just the nape of our neck for me. Let's cross our right ankle onto our left knee for me. Once we're here, we're taking a nice deep breath in. We're exhaling as we curl up and over and inhaling to lower down. We're exhaling to curl up and over and we inhale to lower down. We're going to do one more here. Try and keep our elbows wide, lowering down. Now from here, ground the arms down for me. Try to press the back of those elbows down onto the floor. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. We're going to exhale as we lift that whole structure up for me. We're inhaling to dip the toe and exhaling to lift. Again, we inhale to lower and exhale to lift. So it's only a small range of motion really, guys. Good, but we can feel that stretch into that glute. Good. Focusing on keeping that back down into the floor. And last one for me. Lower the foot down. Good. Square it off. And then reach our arms just overhead for me. And if you can and mobility allows, we can reach them and let them lay down onto the floor. From here, still keeping the ankle crossed, we're going to exhale as we lift up into our bridge and lower back down for me. And again, we peel as we lift, trying to keep the hips level, and we lower back down. Again, as always, keeping relaxed in our chin, chest, and collarbone area, and making sure those ribs don't flare as we're bringing our hips up. Last one for me, we're going to stay lifted for me. We hold for 3, 2, 1, and lower all the way down. Uncross that leg for me, and then let's go ahead and organize that second direction. So we're going to bring our left ankle cross onto our right knee. We're going to bring our hands back onto the nape of the neck again for me. Taking a nice deep breath in, exhale, curl up and over, and controlling back down. And again, can we try and keep our elbows out as wide as you can? Again, as always, making sure that your head is heavy into the hands, not the other way around. We don't want to be yanking that neck. Last one for me, lower down. Now from here, ground the elbows down. A little stretch through that chest. Keep that back into the floor. We exhale as we lift that whole structure up. And we inhale as we dip down. We exhale to lift. And we inhale to lower again. 3 more for me. Good. And 2 more. Inhaling to lower. Exhaling to lift. And last one for me. Ground that foot down for me. Reach those arms over. Relax down if we can. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, lifting up into that stretching 4-figure bridge and lower down. Again, that sequential movement of the spine up, squeezing the glute and melting all the way down. Again, that upper body is completely relaxed, guys. So we're not crunching into that neck or the shoulder area. And last one for me. Good. And hold. Try and keep the hips level for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And melt all the way back down. Lovely. Uncross the leg for me. Bring our arms down by our side. And then let's go ahead and bring our left leg into tabletop. We're going to cradle our left hand behind the nape of our neck and reach our right fingertip up towards the ceiling. We're going to curl up and over, reaching past the left leg as we extend that left leg up to the ceiling. Bend the leg and lower back down, reaching the arm back up. Again, exhale, curl up and over, really thinking about less is more. So we're not really cranking through these repetitions. We want slow, controlled movements. And last one for me, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, curl up and over, controlling back down. Lower that left foot, switch over. So our right hand is now behind the nape of our neck. Our right leg is into tabletop. Our left fingertips are up towards the ceiling. Again, curl up and over past the right leg. Extend that right leg up and lower down with control. And again, exhale. Imagine that your belly button has quicksand in it and it's sinking down into your spine. And 2 more. Try and get a little bit higher, a little bit more rotated each side. And last one for me. And lowering down, lower everything down, reaching our legs long, reaching our arms long for me. Go ahead, grab hold of the right wrist with our left hand, pull gently over towards that left side, and come back through center. We're holding on to our left wrist with our right hand, again pulling it over to the side, and back through center. Then lift our arms up just so our biceps are in line with our ears. Let's flex our feet so our toes are up towards our nose. We inhale as our arms come up. We exhale as we dive up and over, sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to face towards you, sitting with crossed legs for me. We're going to go ahead as we stretch the shoulders up to our ears, squeeze them back, lower down. Last one, shoulders to our ears, squeeze back, lower down. And those words you've been looking for, you my darlings, are all done. Fabulous job, and I will see you next time.